Hello guys, so today probably what is the rarest animal in the world? Well, there are some candidates for rarest animal. We have the 30 rarest animals on the planet. And no, there's no Bigfoot. I don't think Bigfoot's on this list because Bigfoot is not, real, of course. But, you know, and unless they discover Bigfoot's real. But when it comes to megafauna species, they have not discovered any such megafauna species. So, the pangolin. Due to the stats, why you guys seriously eat these? Okay, why would you eat these? They're basically like armadillos. Okay, so most of the species are listed as critically endangered. They're basically as armadillos. They're basically just the old world equivalent to an armadillo. How are people eating them? You know, it must be some Chinese thing because Chinese people, they're weird. Okay, they eat dogs in like the rural parts of this country. Okay, it is the most trafficked animal in the world. The Senko right there. Oh, they don't have pig. They just don't have pigmentation in the body. So they don't have. They're basically a very rare deer that doesn't have any pigmentation in the body. The elephant shrew. Okay, there are around 13,000 elephant shrews in the world. I guess that's true because these are small animals. Okay, I think there's more than 13,000 of them. There's probably like 40 species. How many species are there? There's 19 different species. Oh, 19 different subspecies. Okay, so elephant shrew animal. Let's see how many species. So yeah, there's multiple. There's like seven different There's like six different genres of elephant shrew. There's like six different genres of elephant shrew. Okay, there's the eastern elephant walk. Yeah, some of these are not even endangered. They're very common. Okay, there are some that are very, very rare, but there's some that are really common. They're like rats and shrews. They're very, very common in some places. Why tiger? That's to say. Okay, we want actual animals, not hybrids. Between tigers and lions. The northern hairy-nosed wombat. There's 115 of these animals in the wild. So yeah, these animals are like small. Yangtze Findress porpoise. There was a second dolphin in the Yangtze River. There's only 1,000 of them. But Krita, yeah, these things are basically extinct at this point. There's now like 10 in the world. There's like only 10 of these animals in the world. They're gonna go extinct in like 2 years, basically. Very, very sad. Sora. They said there was like 750 individuals in the world. They don't really know how many individuals are, basically. It is. So the Amur leopard, these are actually going up in population. There were 60 in 2050, but now it's like 100. So Hector's dolphins. Okay. There's two species of the Hector's dolphin. There's like the normal species and then there's the Maui dolphin, which was like 40 to 50. Borneo pygmy elephant. So yeah, that's island dwarfism. There's pygmy elephants on Borneo. There actually was pygmy elephants on Cyprus and other islands. And there are people who want to, use CRISPR technologies to bring these pygmy elephants back from extinction. They were said that's critically endangered due to poaching and deforestation. There's around population of 1,500. Okay, the black spotted crocus, crocus, whatever we call it, only found in Papua New Guinea. Crocus has been sadly driven to the brink of extinction due to. Again, Papua New Guinea is a very, very unexplored country. Okay. And these might be like nocturnal animals that we don't know anything about. But yeah, the purple frog. Oh my god, this is the purple frog. Okay. There's no one knows how many individuals there are, but they haven't, evolving independently for 100 million years, or recently have been introduced to the scientific community. And that's bad. There was really nothing known about these animals. So, Hispanian Saurodon. Yeah, basically, they're one of the rarest animals in the world. The hooded grebe. Yeah, a lot of these grebes are very, 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 like, endangered. A lot of them are extinct. But the hood grebe is, I don't know how many species of grebes out there, but they're like, 2 of them went extinct in South America. 2 of them went extinct in South America. Philippine Eagle. There's an eagle in the Philippines. We're having a population under 300. Severe weather is one of the things that making this animal go extinct. So, yeah, the Philippines has really bad weather. And also deforestation, so... Northern Darwin's frog. They're found in Chile. Pygmy three-toed dwarf. They can only be found on an island of Panama. In addition, they can only leave their homes in the canopy of trees in order to defecate. Experts played this animal's population at 100. There's only 100 of these. Psycho's chief-tailed bat. There's only 100 of these guys, too. Man, these are like all like small animals. These are, we don't really know. At this point, the population remains critically endangered, remain below levels that allow study. 8 small and highly threatened evergreen patches in Tanzania. The Colombian Dwarf Gecko. Well, considering how tiny it is, it's going to be very hard to find these. Okay, some of these animals are like tiny. Okay, like tiny. Okay. Well, I'm surprised they didn't catch the science and put them in, of course, a breeding center. So you can at least know the animal is not extinct instead of, searching, the jungle to find one. White-winged football is in Ethiopia, and there's around 700 in the world. Hyora, that's like an antelope. Basically, they're found in... So basically, religion's keeping this animal alive because they're considered, important animals for spiritual beings. So okay, so we have the L-weekend stream frog. It lives on a remote plateau, so yeah, we don't really know. Basically, it's very, very hard to access this animal because they're in remote areas. So they're very, very well in even the areas. So Kibu flowerpecker. There's around 60 to 70 individuals overall. It is found in Philippines. Mediterranean monk seals. Well, the population has increased to like 500 to 600, so I don't know how old this is. So banded ground cuckoo. Yeah, some of these are actually endangered. Sawfish. Yeah, all sawfishes are listed as critically endangered. They have tiny salmon. Okay, they're pretty common in captivity. But they're very, 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 very rare in the wild. Because, of course, Chinese people, they have a knack for eating things, because they have too many people. Okay. They eat a lot of weird things in China. Okay, they eat, dog. They eat cats. They eat anything. Okay, especially if you live in... Well, especially people who live in China. That gets Taco and Percy. And, these are pig-like animals. There's a couple of them. They're very, very similar to pigs. And yeah, there we go. These are the quote-unquote wildest animals in the world. I'm surprised they don't have the rhinos on here. Because there's 2 rhinos that are like in like one area. There is one. They are slowly increasing the population of one of them. But the other one, it is very, very hard to find. But yep, that's the rarest animals in the world. So we also have these. So according to this, these are the 4 rarest animals in the world. So the northern harrier Sora Emma leopard, vaquita. Yeah, the Sumatran rhinoceros was not mentioned. The hidden goblin was like 20 of those. Edax. They have those at the zoo and the Busch Gardens, the Busch Gardens zoo thing. Crossover gorilla, Darwin's fox. All these these are all like rarest animals in the world. Yeah, so that's basically about the rarest animals in the world. So goodbye.